Hey! So I thought I would do a video on my top 5 tips for any new starters to Slim World. I thought this would be a good one because it's that time of year when there's going to be a lot of new starters with New Year's resolutions and just after Christmas, and let's face it, we all ate a little bit too much. So my first tip would be to not be too disheartened, or just don't be too frigging hard on yourself, basically. It's really easy if you have a bad day or a bad meal to basically just throw it in and go, you know what? Well, I've done that, so I may as well eat this. If that makes sense. You know what I mean. Basically, if you have one bad day, it's 1 day out of 7. The rest of the days, just get back on it and you'll be fine. You know, we're human. We have bad days. Shit happens at the end of the day, and just get on it on plan when you can, and all that cheesy stuff. And everyone goes on about the big losses in the first week. If you have a big loss in your first week, brill, that's amazing. But it's not always the case. I, for one, was 100% my first week. I didn't lose a pound. So I'd just say, if you don't get that big loss, just stick at it. Like the next week I lost 10 pounds and I haven't looked back. So I'm just saying, just stick at it. It does work and it will work. Trust in the plan. So my next one would be to not think of yourself as on a diet. It's about changing your lifestyle. It's not like some crazy drink green slime or don't eat and drink juices. And it's about eating sensible food. And basically it's a lifestyle change and just being healthy. You can eat whatever you want in moderation. It's just about being sensible, really. Yeah. So that would lead me on to my next one, which is more like a question, I guess, but it's something I get asked a lot, is can I really eat all that and lose weight? Yes you can. I, for one, could not do a diet or lifestyle change or, if I couldn't eat food, I don't do hungry. It is not for me. It kind of leads me on to my biggest tip, which is kind of if you're hungry, eat. That's what the free food is there for. I know, for one, when I'm hungry, that'll be when I'm more likely to reach out for eating crap, basically. That's when I would be more likely to give in. Whereas if I was hungry and I filled up on healthy foods, I just wouldn't feel the need to. So yeah, that's what the free foods are for. Eat them. Obviously, I'm not saying eat them in stupid quantities. A bit of common sense, but you shouldn't be feeling hungry. No one likes being hungry. No one. So my next one would be to set yourself mini targets. If I had started out my journey thinking to myself, right, target 11 stone to lose. No. It would just be way too daunting, verging on impossible to think about that would be possible. Impossible to possible. Yeah. Rambling. So, yeah, I would just say set yourself mini targets, take it stone by stone, because the thought, could seem too much and is more likely to make you think this is impossible, I can't do this, and whereas if you're doing it stone by stone, you help rewarding yourself for each one, it makes it seem a lot more achievable, and before you know it, you're where you want to be. I set myself a target for a wedding. I said I want to lose this amount by the wedding, and I achieved it, and it felt great. It wasn't my biggest target, but I got, it was just about taking it in steps, and each step led me closer to my target. My last tip would be to, if you can, stay a group. Like, I, for one, know I could not have achieved my target if I didn't stay a group. Like, my group have been amazing. Like, literally, if you've had a really shit week, you can go there and, you know, everyone's there to, like, pick you up, give you advice, just go, do you know what? Yeah, we're human. And just you know, if I come off the scales feeling crap, then by the time I've left those doors, I feel 100 times more determined and better. It's just a great support network. I'm sharing recipes and tips and just, yeah, it's like the same with Instagram. Amazing. Like, all the women on there are just, everyone's just there to help each other, and groups just the same. Like, but yeah. So if you can, I know everyone can't, or it's not for everyone, but I would say that I would not have achieved target or maintained my target if I didn't stay. So that's my 5 top tips, and I hope you enjoyed.